We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 20. Go.
All day. Tighten up.
Hey, the former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wins. And complete to Zach Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And an Eagle first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right.
You draw focus.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Sponge.
Sunday.
Alert 3.
General West.
Crunch. Check nickel. Alert.
Here, shift.
Flare. Shift.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Motion. Hey.
5-7.
Now Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check the hot read.
Here, shift.
Rush in.
Here, shift.
Move.
Now it's Mixon running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Topper! Hey, orbit!
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
To throw, it's Wentz. Got him in. Open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Haskins on 1st down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 3.
First carry for Darius Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Time to go, night, night.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, check Mike 21.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away, and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
Here we go. Back. 120.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Redskins nothing.
Go. 280.
6, right there, 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On second down, here's Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken down on the line straight. A loss of 2 yards.
54. 56. Mike's 56.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Yeah, baby.
Fourth down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on
56.
fourth.
Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Hey, Delta. You think you gonna get this?
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Orbit. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On second down, here's Haskins. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'm going to run you up. Kill. Hey, go.
On first down, this is Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's get it.
Eagles 39-yard line.
Check 24.
Geis with a carry on second down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Haskins on third down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now it's Haskins. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Double up. Pick the edge. Go. Jim. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Short.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Check Mike 21.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Black. Protein spill. 56.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
56. 56, right there. 56.
Here we go.
56 to Mike. 56 is
One. X3. 2X. Done.
To throw is Wentz.
Check 26.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Come on, fellas.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
1st down, Eagles.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
No. Check 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go. 180. 58, right there.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey. We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready. Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
The 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
15 on it. We want it. Come to my world.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Redskins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. 6-6. Hey, check Mike 21.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And this one's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 5, Mike 5. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Red 5-2, come here. Mike 56. 56.
Wentz now to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Man out. Check 13. Watch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Number 53, Mike 53.
We own this. Shorty.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and goal. Wentz. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Crunch time, defense. Go.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Go. 180.
Check.
Sunday. Hey, check.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's crazy.
Empty.
Check 49. Check 49. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
You must be dreaming. Kill.
Two jet.
Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. He can run. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sunday.
Hey, pick your game up.
It's Mixon on the counter. And some room to work. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Here we go.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a run with Mixon. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
I got you, son. Hustle. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All you get is a headache.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Redskins 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go, boys.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Big drill, Pac-Man. 120! Kill! 81!
Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Give me some.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Alert! 3 down!
Two jet.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
I don't think you got it, son.
61, matchbox lights.
Check.
Ram.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Man, 5-7. What's that?
Mixon will try the right side. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On the run, it's Mixon. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles